It's not.
Okay, thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. This is State Building Co-Council Legislative Committee for April 13th, 2023. Do we officially have to take roll if we can see everyone here? Stoyan?
Man, we
We
don't.
have Todd. Yeah. Let's wait till we actually see a quorum then. So without quorum, we won't take any action. But let's discuss all the action in the legislature last night. It was a marathon. Holy smokes.
I think I updated the summary, but I didn't stay to the end last night. So
Okay. I watched some and nothing. I see Jay coming in here. And by the way, just so we have, as we have a couple more people, let's also kind of keep in mind if there's anything we need to, we have the BFP tomorrow, right? So is there anything we want to bring forward to the BFP? I don't think so, but let's kind of keep it in our minds.
Okay, I will show what I have.
Okay.
And again, if I'm behind, let me know. I hope
Hi,
I'm
Jay.
not. 1042. This is the last action I have, April 5th. And haven't seen any other updates.
No, I haven't either. I think we talked about this enough last week, and I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything to bring forward. It's kind of done deal, right?
1110. This is the last action, April 11th, and there were some amendments that don't really change the intent. So
yeah, as they start to bring it together, I didn't see anything that was flagged for the council, but I don't know. Anyone else? Jay, did you anything catch your eye when it went through the Senate?
No, nothing. Any changes were positive to the better, but nothing that impacts us.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about a lot locally yesterday in Spokane, of course, on the development side, but not related to building fire.
On the development side, do you see or comments regarding the issues with enforcement?
Well, I mean, again, representing Spokane, it's larger city, but not. We're already kind of moving forward, so it's really more mandating things that are already in motion. I think it affects smaller cities more than, but I don't know, Jay, or any other interpretations.
Okay. 1167. I don't know, something happened.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, I'm curious. I mean, I nothing publicly is out there. Is there any inside baseball here on? I mean, obviously it's dead unless there's some sort of budget play on this, or I didn't see any parts of it getting embedded somewhere else necessarily. So it just never made it.
I don't know anything else.
Okay, so then all we know is that
I have
either
it
died in rules or there's a plan to bring it in some sort of as a under some sort of budget process. So, and then I don't know what that would be. Knowing the bill, I'm trying to think through what that strategy would be. We're just speculating.
All I hear is speculations. I don't have anything official.
Okay. So no one's heard why that didn't make it out. Okay.
Well, I've heard many things, but again, nothing is official.
Okay. It's basically speculated in a public meeting. All right. So as far as we know, it's dead.
For now, so I will have the dead and alive bills a little later today. So I'll send you everything I have.
Okay.
Now officially, right? 5491. This bill has some of the language that is in 1167. This is for the single exit buildings. And here is the last action on April 10th. This is the requirement for the State Building Code Council. This is what is approved so far.
You know, this one was interesting because obviously we've talked a lot about this, and this aligns with the next cycle. I received questions locally on, you know, since this is modeled after Seattle, right? You know,
Yes.
on there could be accelerated pathway for cities just as this gets developed. So
currently, we need to spend good enough of time working on this. Currently, I don't know. I mean, for City of Seattle, we learned about this modifications to Seattle Code when this bill was introduced, and later in 1167, how this can be applied to other cities and counties. I'm not sure. Actually, cities, I think it was. So it will need some time to research this and develop.
yeah, I guess maybe July 1st, 26 is obviously in line with the next cycle, right?
Yes, it is with the triennial code adoption cycle. Yeah, the good thing is it is with the triennial code adoption cycle. The not so good thing is that we'll have a few of those that will be in addition to the triennial code adoption cycle. So
okay, and I guess communicating what I was hearing locally in Spokane was, you know, questions or potential desire that if development codes are accelerated to accommodate, you know, if they can move faster, other ways, pathways, then, and you know, to pull this, we have guidance on the pathways to pull this faster potentially by jurisdiction. So
I think they can do that. And
yeah,
actually, this will help us a little bit, as far as I understand it.
so I'm only given one jurisdiction's interest, but
5553. This is a done deal. It was signed by the governor. It's a simple bill. This is another off-cycle. Well, it's not off-cycle rule. It will align with 2026, 2024 code adoption cycle. It's a difficult project. That's all I can say. It's actually a new code that we need to develop related to temporary emergency shelters. It will be easy to put it together and difficult to get it approved and recognized by all parties that will be involved here.
okay,
This is all I have.
good. And then obviously the TOD hasn't yet gone through. So okay, I'll keep this. This is an open meeting, so anyone from the public, and also I think we might have quorum now. Is that correct?
I can try.
Okay,
Okay. Todd Bayruter,
here.
Tony Don, Damon Doyle, Chell Anderson.
Present.
Good morning, Chell. Not morning for you, I guess, but
It is morning. I'm actually back now.
oh, okay. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Jay Arnold,
Here.
Micah Chappelle, and Representative Alex Romel, and he's an ex-official member. So we have Corey. Corey is no longer a council member. He was replaced. So he's no longer a legislative committee member as well. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we have 6 and we have 3 present. I guess we need 4, right?
Okay, all right. That's okay. We don't really have any action dictated, but okay. Well, let's then to conclude the meeting. Is there any other business to discuss or any of these bills? Just general conversation. public included. With 1167 potentially not, well, probably dead. I guess the big consideration there is that it takes away then the ask to the SBCC for the IRC provisions, right? That was the major part of that. So I guess that doesn't exist now for the building code. I'm curious if that didn't go through this year, where that'll come up in the future.
It can be introduced next year. But in next
Just as a
year,
normal proposal.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Well, I'm curious if it's anticipated then as we start to get into the next cycle, if that could come forward just as a normal proposal, which is a major lift, but
Something similar was introduced for the residential code during the 2021 code adoption cycle, and it was rejected twice by the technical advisory group and the BFP committee.
okay.
With different issues. It wasn't the same language as it appears now in 1167. And what I was trying to say is that this is the first part of the session. So next year we have the short session. So this bill may be introduced again.
But outside of the legislative process, if that's introduced, that'd be part of both group one, if I remember right, it'd be.
Yes, if we keep group one and group two, it will be part of group. Let's see, group
IRC is
group two residential.
IRC is, but then if anything in the IBC would be, this is where it gets complicated.
If we have anything in the IBC, then this will be group one. Well,
Except for the structural provision.
that's one important reason I want to discuss with the council the group one and group two business, because we get overlapped a little bit, and
Yeah, okay.
that's a topic for a different conversation.
That's where I was going with it. It doesn't seem to align with IFC, IBC, and IRC split.
Group one and group two aligns with the ICC process. I guess we need to evaluate the pros and cons for the State Building Code Council. But again, we not the right venue right now.
Okay. But the shelter code, we don't know. Would that be part of group one?
Well, the council needs to decide if we need to put it in the building code, in the residential code. I see this as an appendix available for local jurisdictions. There was something similar in California several years ago, and they did it as appendices in both residential and building code. And the appendices are the same. The text is the same. So the council has three options: are residential code option one, building code option two, or both. I personally don't see the reason for both, but so group one and group two will depend of what is the decision where this appendix will stay, in the residential code or in the building code.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to set up what a conversation might look like in the full council and in the near future, recapping some of this, what to anticipate. I think we have time.
Currently, we're trying to finish the insert pages. We have two off-cycle rules that we were expecting to finish by May, but I don't know if we will be. And we have one off-cycle rule that is coming, and the plan was to start working on the next code adoption cycle 2024 sometimes in June.
Okay. Okay, well, anything else from anyone? I think we can probably, I assume we'll plan on trying to meet one more time next week. Won't be quite to sunny day yet, but we'll maybe worth just having a touch base. And then do we have a full council meeting?
We have the full council meeting next week on Friday.
Okay, so it'd be important for us to touch base on Thursday again at this time.
We can do that, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, if nothing else, then thank you, everyone. We're adjourned.
Thanks, Mr. Chair.